Hey guys, this is Hawkeye and I am back with another episode of Fishing Planet, and we are here at NOOMAA, ATHOLHU. Let's see, wait a minute, make sure I have that right. We are here at NOOMAA KUDA ATHOLHU, and I'm not sure if that's the proper pronunciation, but that is the best I can do. Anyway, I wanted to start this off by giving you the coordinates that I had given earlier for the gorgeous swallowtail. I did say to some of my viewers I was going to make sure that those coordinates were accurate, and I did figure out based on my own map where it was. It's actually at this marker here I've placed, and the marker is negative 1177, negative 1924.46. I think I had negative 1127, so that's where I messed up. It should not have been a 1, it should have been a 9 there. So that is the coordinates for the unique gorgeous swallowtail where I caught that. So I hope that helps out. But what we're going to be doing here today, guys, is a little bit different than what we have been doing. We are going to be going to see what we can do as far as vertical jigging. That means we're going to be going to some shallow locations. And I think might even start, well, I do know some good spots that I was getting them last time. There's a small island over here that I was doing really well. I was trying to figure out the one where yeah, this is it right next to this navigation buoy. We're going to fast travel there first. And we're actually going to go into the island itself, but one way you know you're in the right location, there's a little sailboat right there that's been moored. I'm not sure why it's there, but probably some kind of ambient thing going on. But I'm going to take you right into the middle part of the island itself. This boat's kind of big, so it's not exactly easy to get it through here. It's very, very shallow. But you can already see the birds, and that's a good indication that there is fish activity. And you can see a whole grouping of them right here. Right dead center. And we're going to get ourselves positioned right here. This is as good as any. And they're at all levels. So now I'm not sure if this is a peak time, but we do want to be in a peak. Yes, it is. So that's good. As you can see, there are sharks swimming around. We might catch a black-tip reef shark using this method. Now let me go ahead and show you what I'm using here. It's on my 5th rod here, but this is the rod I'm using, the Reef Rider 5-foot by 5-inch. Right now I've got a triple hook pilker, but I'm not going to use that. I'm actually going to go ahead and put a salt spoon on here. Saltwater spoon, 7/0. Yeah, we were able to pick that up with, I believe it was a tuna mission. Normally I think you have to be level 93 to be able to purchase them, so this is way ahead of my level. Alright, I'm also going to go ahead and throw out some bottom rods because that will increase our odds of catching some of these interesting species. Now on this one, I've got a Japanese jack mackerel. I think I might actually go down a little more on the hook size. We're not going after uniques necessarily, but we do want to get some of the species that we haven't caught yet. We'll try a 2-aught on this one. And on this one we've got the scaled sardines. Gonna knock them down to a 2-aught as well. I'm just going to let that go down to the bottom, which is not very far. It's only about 30 feet. There's all kinds of stuff in here. There are black-tip reef sharks, there's great barracuda, narrow-barred mackerel. Of course, the flying fish are everywhere. And we'll see if we can get with this saltwater spoon. Now we're going to try a little vertical jigging. What's nice to see, we got these going on, we can still use the other rod at the same time. So we'll try some vertical jigging, and we'll also try some stop and go. I'm not seeing any fish down there, so I don't know if I'm going to get anything's attention with the vertical jigging, but we'll give it a shot here. Now I think those sharks you're seeing swimming around are just ambient. They're not actually there, if that makes any sense. Yeah, because they got rays, they've got... Oh, there we go, right off the bat. Let's see what this is. I think it is... Yep, a black-tip reef shark with the saltwater spoon. And we got something on this bottom rod too. Scaled sardine. And it's another one. So they're really biting here right now. Now I have caught every size black-tip reef shark except for the unique. I don't know if this is a spot they're caught, but it'd be kind of nice to get that one knocked off the list. See, we're getting a nice vertical jigging here. Now you can vertical jig in place, or you can reel up slowly. I would suggest using the lowest setting so it's not coming up too fast. And you can do it in reverse, which is interesting. It looks like we got something on the first rod now. Let's see, whatever this is pretty good size. Ah, great barracuda. There you go. Got him off the Japanese jack mackerel. XP format is not great, but the catch is pretty good. Wow, I'm getting some serious bites off these bottom rods. This could be another great barracuda, judging from the size. Yep, I think it is. Yep. Now we got our saltwater spoon back again. Like I said, when things are kind of at a lull, you can use this. Kind of keep yourself busy and keep grinding to fish. Sometimes if I get this just right, I can just do this. Yeah, see, just like that. Well, we're definitely getting a bite on this one. Another blacktip reef shark. Now you can also use a stop and go with this lure, or you can do a twitching, you can do anything you want. You might get other species using different presentations. See, I got 3 stars, or 3 dots that time. You can move the rod up and down, still get the same. I tell you though, it seems like I did a lot better on a sunny day. So yep, we're getting another one off the number 2. Yeah, a lot of blacktip reef sharks here. I'm almost out of scaled sardines. There we go. Another great barracuda. This one's a little bit bigger. He's a 22-pounder. So it's looking like we're not getting some, what I would call huge fish right here. So we might try a different spot here. I'm definitely going to have to upgrade my scale sardine there. Let's see. I don't think I can fast travel at this point. So here's another good spot not too far away. I was catching a lot of narrow-barred mackerel here. Yep, they're going to make me wait 4 minutes or I have to pay 8 bait coins. Not going to do that. Let me see if there's another. We could go out to that navigation buoy. There's a lot of fish out there too. If you can see, there's a lot of species hanging out just outside of there. Of course, this is a really narrow opening, so I'm hoping the boat can fit. Let's see. Yep, this is going to be touchy. And we got through. Yeah, I'm going to put myself right here in the middle of this grouping. How deep is it here? Not too bad. Oh yeah, there's a lot of species right here. There's a huge reef right here, I would assume. And I'm seeing a bunch of species down there. Alright. A little bit deeper here. Not a lot. Now we should get a little more selection here. Yeah, it looks like 217 feet. That's probably a little over. Yeah, this is gonna. Whoa, am I getting a bite already? Let's drop it there. Yeah, if I'm completely out of scaled sardines, I'm going to have to buy some more. Now that looks like a good spot to leave it. Now we'll drop this out. Oh, wait a minute. We got something here. First rod. Ooh. Okay. Fairly decent size, whatever it is. It's not putting up a tremendous fight. It's just big. Ah, giant trevally. Those are always good. Fairly good XP, fairly good cash. I think this one I may just leave somewhere in the middle. Like about 100 feet. And we'll try some of this vertical jigging here. There we go. That was fast. And whatever it is, it's decent size. Man, this is giving me a good fight. And what do we got here, guys? We have a trophy narrow-barred mackerel, 80,000 cash, 5,069 XP, and we've got another one on another line here, I think. Yeah, you're going to get the narrow-barred mackerel, you're going to get giant trevally, greater amberjack. Oh wow, he is somehow slacking the line there. I don't know how he did that. There's a dogtooth tuna. Yeah, I couldn't think of the other one that we might get, but we can get the dogtooth tuna here. Alright, we got another one on here. Jeez. What? He quit. Okay. Guess he wasn't that interested. Let's see here. We need to get some more scaled sardine. I think I have them. Just in a... Yeah, this is weird, but they treated those others differently. I don't know why that is. But I actually have 90 of them. Let's go ahead and lower that. There we go. Now, it's back where it was. We'll get the saltwater spoon out again. Oh, there we go again. Daggone. Alright, whatever this is not very big. Kinda hoping we get something a little different this time. Let's see. Yes, we did. An Indo-Pacific king mackerel. I think the largest of those I've caught has been a trophy size, but there you go. Actually, I might go ahead and mark that because it's the first time I've found a spot for him here that I can depend on. Yeah, I'm going to try vertical jigging all the way down. Oh, there we go. We definitely got something this time. Seems like right around 90 feet. They're really attacking it hard. Yeah, this could be like another giant trevally, a greater amberjack. Could be another dogtooth tuna. And of course I gotta bite off the other one. Well, judging from the size of this thing, holy crap. Okay, this is much bigger than I thought it was. Yeah, I'm gonna lose in that one. Daggone it. Along with my bait. Yeah, whatever this is, it is not coming easily.
Several moments later.
Okay, we got him, finally. Like I said, it's probably a dogtooth tuna. No! It's a unique narrow-barred mackerel. That's the first unique of the narrow-barreds I've gotten. Well, that's cool. Let's take a look at this guy. It's always good to get a unique one. There we go. He's a big one too, 132 pounds, 90.3 inches. Get a picture of him. Was not expecting that. I was sure he was a dogtooth, just as strong as he was. So they go for the saltwater spoons pretty heavily there. Good to know. I think we're gonna mark that too. So we'll definitely know this is a good spot to fish. I do need to check this one, see if we lost our bait. It is always a good possibility. So if it goes down to 89, yep, we lost our bait. Glad I checked, they're just wasting our time. Yeah, sometimes when it times out, they get the bait. That doesn't always happen. Now we're just going to set that in right now. I'm just going to try a little vertical jigging right here in place. Let's see, let me let it out a little bit. Like I said, around 90 feet seem to be... Oh, I'm like, did I call it or did I call it? There is yet another one. Another good size one. Could be another narrow barred mackerel. No, what? Not sure what this is actually. Nope, it's a dogtooth. Yeah, they call them a dogtooth tuna, and I think I've said this, but they're actually more closely related to the striped bonito. They're actually not a tuna at all. They're just, I think they're kind of physically built like them, but they're not. They're not a tuna. Yeah, I'm going to take us out to 90 feet one more time, and I think we're going to try moving to another spot just to keep things interesting. Well, something bit at it, but didn't take it. There it is. Wow. 90 feet. Yeah, I did this off screen and was just pulling one fish after another after another. This is definitely a good way to grind for both money and XP. And you can do it pretty quickly. Yeah, I want to get that one real quick if I can. Yeah, greater amberjack. You'll get a lot of those too. Yeah, I don't think we have a narrow barred mackerel. I don't think we have a dogtooth. This is coming in a little too easily. but it's heavy. No, it is a dogtooth. I'm surprised. They usually put up a better fight than that. Alright, let's go ahead and pull this one in and we'll try a different spot. Let me see here, guys. We've been hanging around this atoll a lot. Kind of like to try a new spot that I haven't fished before. We fished there quite a bit. Alright, here's a new one. Let's try this one. I'm not sure. I think this is what they call the Shark Bay or something. Or Shark Atoll. And we put a navigation buoy right in the center of it. Let's see what we have here on the sonar. Anything? Nothing? Not a thing? That can't be right. There's nothing here. I've seen some glitches with this every now and then. There's got to be something down there. Yeah, look. I don't know. Let's give it a try anyway. It's real shallow. I'm not so sure we can do the vertical jigging here, but we'll... Yeah, we are getting a bite. Let's see what we get. Black tip reef shark. Yeah, let's try using the stop and go with this and see if we can't get a better reaction. There's a lot of birds over there. Usually means fish. Alright, we're getting another bite here. Let's see if it's another shark. Well, now I know why they call this Shark Atoll, but we got a trophy black tip this time. And this one is a great Barracuda. So definitely finding the black tips and the great Barracudas up here in the shallow waters. That's kind of interesting. Let me try throwing that over here. I'm gonna keep trying this saltwater. Yeah, let me take a look on here again. I'm still not seeing anything. Well, it's definitely misleading. Maybe the sonar doesn't work in such shallow water. Another great barracuda. Hold on. Let me see if I can get anywhere deeper here. "20 feet might be it, though." Oh, wait a minute. We've got one on this rod. Yep, definitely a spot for black tips. Let's see, well, where else could we go? Now this is where I caught sleek unicorn fish. We could try over here, but I do not have a navigation buoy there, so we're going to have to get there through some other means. Let's see, we are in a downward spiral here. It's going to be a little tight to get out of here. Yeah, I think this is where that wreck is. I did fish for the Goliath grouper over here. No, actually, this is one of the... Okay, yeah, this is the actual spawn point, but we can't get the boat here normally. I'm not sure if I can get through there. No, it's way too shallow. Nope, they will not let the boats through there, I don't think. Yep, that's too shallow too. That's interesting. So since kayaks aren't allowed, there's no way to get a boat through there. Well, here's the boat dock. We can at least get off here. Yep, you cannot get the boat in there. That's kind of a raw deal. so you cannot do any vertical jigging here. Yeah, this is a big bay. I mean, doesn't give you a whole lot of option. Wait a minute. Can you rent any of these boats? No? Afraid you're only able to do dock fishing. So to use the saltwater lure here, you'd have to cast it. Well, we can give it a shot. Like I said, I did get the unicorn fish here, but that was about all I tried. Let's get to the next peak here. Alright, we're getting a bite off that. Great Barracuda. Boy, they are found in all the shallow waters. Oh wow, we did get something. What do we get here? Oh my goodness. Check it out, guys. A unique Great Barracuda, my first one. Nice. Very, very nice. Let's take a look at this fella. Now that, my friends, is a nice fish. That's 100 pounds. Right up there with a predator like the shark. Let's see if I can get a better picture of him. There we go. And I got on the other one. I am going to mark this despite the fact that I'm getting that. Hopefully I won't lose it. Let's see what this one is. So I've got the sleek unicorn fish here and the unique Great Barracuda. And there's another Great Barracuda. Well, that was interesting. Got him with the Saltwater Spoon. Right here at the spawn point. Awesome. Well, guys, that went very, very well. A lot better than I expected. Managed to get two unique species out of there. The unique narrow-barred mackerel and the unique Great Barracuda. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please be sure to share, comment, like, and subscribe. And I will be back with another episode of Fishing Planet. Until then, as I always say, aim straight, cast far, and have fun. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.